Welcome. Thank you guys for joining me once again. We're just cleansing the atmosphere, purifying our energy, cleansing all negative vibes. Today is the beginning of the week, Sunday. Spreading good vibes. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for coming back. I know Spirit has a word for you. Okay, it's still lit. Okay, so how was your week? How was your weekend? Was it good? I hope so. For me, I'm actually fasting right now. Water fast only. Today is day 5. So it took a lot for me to come on here today. I'm going to cut the music off, but I just want you guys to set your atmospheres. Go grab your water. Go grab your stones. Put on your favorite shirt. And come back. So I'll give you a few minutes to get ready. Okay. We welcome you in, Spirit. We welcome you in, kind Spirit. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for healing. Thank you for confidence. Those who need confidence, give them confidence. Thank you for giving those with low self-esteem the ability to love themselves and see themselves how you view them. Thank you, kind Spirit. We welcome you in. Whatever your message is for today, may you lead me and all those who have come to join. Thank you for uniting us as one. We have to come together in these last times. We have to heal. We need healing in our world, healing in our nation. Thank you. Thank you for healing. Whoever is hurting right now and you've come to join me, I welcome you. And I send you divine protection and healing wherever you are. Things will be okay. We all go through things, but it's gonna get better. That feeling you're having right now, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. You just have to trust and you have to believe that everything happens for a reason. If you're at home and you have one of these, feel free to join me. We're just calling on the angels. We're just calling on the angels. Ashe. 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 And Ashe to you. Feel free to join me wherever you are, even if you're in your car, if you're out, if you can get away, go into the bathroom, go into a quiet place. and just usher the spirit in. You could call it Holy Spirit, Source, Most High God, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is you believe in, Krishna. Just meditate, close your eyes, and see yourself as the divine sees you. You are loved, you are worthy, you are special, you're more than a conqueror, and we are one. Yes. I love you guys. I do. This is my sole purpose, to be here today speaking to you. Yeah, it's been hard during my fast. I didn't think I could do it again, another video. I said I'll do it when I'm done my fast, but someone needed this word today, so I'm here. I'm here for you. Yes. Someone's healing right now. I feel it. I see you. You're healing. It's time. It's your time to let all of the past things that have hurt you, it's time to let it go. It's your season. You have to believe that. You have to believe that there is a life out there for you. You're not alone. I see you. I love you. I do. Okay, let's get started. That was beautiful. Okay, so today's reading is going to be on Cancer. So Cancer, anyone whose birth date is from June 21st to July 22nd, we will be speaking on you today. You're a water sign. You're a feminine energy. Your ruling planet is the moon. Your symbol is the crab. The part of the body that is ruled by the crab. Can't even read my own handwriting. Cancer is also ruled by the breast and the stomach. You can be subjective to digestive ailments caused by tension and stress. So you want to be mindful that when you go through issues, it manifests in your body physically. So you're going to find something other than holding on to issues that surface that you might not want to communicate on, or you don't know how to express it and get it out. So you might want to find an outlet like exercise or walking in nature, things like that, listening to calming music, maybe yoga, maybe some type of musical course or painting. All these things are stress relievers. And if anyone else knows any more, if you have any suggestions of what cancers can do to relieve stress, feel free to comment. You know, we're all a community here to help one another. Your birthstone is pearl, and your special color is silver and green. Your metal is silver as well. And your sign represents home and family life. So you're very fond of home and family life. You see close personal relationships with others. You're receptive, very receptive to change. You're sensitive and imaginative. You're sympathetic and you're kind. You're emotional and you have a very strong intuitive sense when it comes to picking up on others and just applying wisdom to situations. Your lucky numbers are 3 and 7. So we're going to get started on Cancer. What's going on with my Cancers out there? While I'm shuffling, I know everyone has a different style of when it comes to shuffling cards, but I want you to know that it's no right or wrong way to shuffle cards. Everything is your energy that you're putting into the cards. So if it's this deck or if it's a printed deck by another author, I mean, it's all the same thing. It's the energy that I put into the deck, you put into the deck. So don't let anyone ever tell you that you're shuffling wrong, or don't even try to hold onto the cards so tightly. If they fly out, fly out. And it's up to you to choose which ones you want. So that's my whole thing. I feel like we all have different walks of life and perceptions. How can I come to you one way, or how can I even apply one way to my own life? There's different doors that lead to the same thing, right? So I want you guys to know that if you're trying to step out and do something like this, make it your own. All you need is yourself and the universe, yourself and source. You don't need anything else. So you guys are still with me? I don't want to keep this video too long. We're on 11 minutes and 19 seconds. And I do hate that this mic hides. It hides me. But I don't, it's just weird like that. And then, like, what? Do I want it all the way up there? And then it's like, hey, can you guys see me? Can't believe I still have a sense of humor in day 5. No food. Only water. I'm not bragging. Like, seriously, it's not me. I don't even know how I got to day 5. How? No food? I have no appetite. That's when you know, like, it's serious. Like, oh my goodness. It's serious. Like, okay, source, you're trying to do something in my life. So it's important that we practice obedience when we're told or we're called to do something. It can be in ministry, it can be at your job, it can be just stepping out on faith with a new idea that no one's ever come up with. But it's important for us to follow that little voice. Follow divine spirit. You okay? Yeah, I want to get a few more cards out and then we'll get right into it. What is the message today for Cancer? What is Cancer feeling? I know when I had to actually do this video over, when I lit my sage, it caught on fire. And the alarm went off. So maybe someone needs to change their batteries or update their alarms. I don't know what that means or how it applies to this reading, but it definitely happened. So, okay, I'm going to take one more card. We'll see what's going on with our Cancers. Oh, I said one more card and a few came out. So, now I gotta take 2 more just to even this. Oh, guys, send me your energy because I'm feeling really lethargic, but we're gonna get through this. All right, there we go. We have all the cards. Okay. Okay, so what I have here is someone needs to change the company that they're around. And this can apply to anyone. This can apply to my Cancerians. This can apply to the cross watcher or just anyone in general. So it's like someone needs to change the company they're around and go into deep isolation. Exercise and eating. Maybe you're exercising a lot and you're eating less. Sacrifice has come up. Maybe you need to sacrifice some things in your life to get closer to God, get closer to spirit, to finally hear what God is trying to tell you. I see a new job coming up for you. But you seem confused. You don't know which way to go. If you should leave the old job and take the new one. But I'm feeling like the new one will be a new start for you. Because there's a lack of balance in your life. Lack of recognition. I always trip on that word. There's a lack of recognition because people around you are jealous of you. So you don't need to be in that environment. You're seeking freedom from the situation. You have friendship issues. So, what I've noticed is whenever we tend to go in a different direction with our life, we tend to lose friends, family members, friends, because they no longer understand why you're growing and they're not. And if it were a true friend, they would definitely appreciate your growth because they would understand where you came from to get to that point. So it seems like it's time to change your whole complete circle. Everything that you've been doing, it has worked for you, but it's almost like the people around you, they no longer serve a purpose in your life. They don't deserve to be in the passenger side. There's a reason why a Lamborghini is only seated for two opposed to a minivan. Cancers, you guys are no longer driving minivans, so it's time to drop off the load. Hello, they can't go where you're going. Someone's drinking excessively and burying their sorrows in alcohol, or it can be marijuana or pills. I'm picking up pills as well. Someone may need to seek help for this issue before it gets too out of hand. Yeah, this isn't your energy. It's the people around you, but you picked up on it. I'm gonna go into another set of cards. So I want more clarification. So we know that a new job is coming. You seem to be confused about which direction to go. But it seems like you'll be good. Leave the abusive relationship now. Run. Someone's in an abusive relationship. Maybe it's at work. Maybe someone at work is micromanaging and it's just they're doing a little too much right now. It's gone way over the professional sector and it's traveled into something that's personal. And that's unfair to you. No one should have to ever work in these conditions. So I'm seeing the police or judge or court being involved with the situation, and abusive relationship came up as well. Thank you, kind spirit. Fear of change. Everyone turned their back on you. I'm not going to turn my back on you, Cancerians. I'm right here. Yeah, you have career pressure. So maybe it's too much at the job. Sometimes we go into these jobs and because we're so skilled and we stand out, people begin to take advantage of us and it's no longer equal. We're not offered a raise to do more work, but we're put in that situation. And because we need the job, we tend to stay in that dysfunction. But someone's coming out of that dysfunction. Someone is coming out of that dysfunction and leaving it alone. You're not letting go. You're holding on to something unhealthy that's time to let go of, which we know is the job or a relationship. It's time to move forward. Someone needs to let go of their thoughts. You think too much. You're too much in your head. Too much in your head. You're thinking. You have no time to rest. When you get off of work, you're thinking. You get home, you're thinking. On your way to work, you're thinking. If you're out to eat for family time or just alone time, you're thinking. You know what will help with that? Play some ocean sounds or rain sounds when you're sleeping. Someone has regret. You shouldn't regret anything. Everything is a lesson in life. So you shouldn't regret anything, Cancerians or cross watchers or just all signs in general. Don't regret anything. Don't regret the decision that you made, because you made it for a reason. You're reflecting right now. Yeah, we know that. Oh, pregnancy. Someone's pregnant. Who's pregnant, Cancerians? Is it you? This came out for the last reading I did for Taurus. Someone menstrual is off, and you need to go get that checked out right away. Someone's menstrual has been off for a while. So, you've noticed the changes in your body and you just chalked it up as menopause. But I feel that this group is for a younger age group where something like that wouldn't even affect you. Menopause. It's not your time for menopause. So someone menstrual is definitely off and you need to get to the doctor and get that checked. So, okay, yeah. It's my little mini-me in the background. Something is completion of a cycle, moving forward to new things. Yes, elevation. Someone has decided to already apply these messages to their life. Someone is going through a completion of a cycle. Someone is practicing gratitude, being appreciative of the little things. So maybe you had to lose everything to be where you are now. Yes? You had to lose everything to get to this sense of gratitude and minimalism in your life, and realizing that material things are just a very small part of the equation, of the full picture, right? Yeah, I love that. I love that for you. Whoever's watching and this message resonates, I really love that for you. That you're going through a change. Yes, new job offer was something that's out of your field. Coming out of the darkness. Someone is going into a totally different field that they never even thought of. Someone is like moving and elevating to higher grounds. Yes. I'm so happy for you. I'm happy because that other energy did not serve you. That's why I'm like, all right, let's just move on into a different set of cards. Because Cancers, you've been there, done that. You're ready to step out on faith. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to trust the process. You're ready to let old things go. You're ready to start fasting and drinking more water and taking care of your body. You're like, this is a new year and the year starts now. Absolutely. Your calling is ministry and to help others. Someone is finally stepping out in ministry. Rapid action is happening. It's occurring in your life right now. Rapid action. Yes, 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 yes. I love this. I love this for you. Sometimes all we have to do is hear a word that speaks into us, that speaks to the core of our being, our souls, our spirits. And that's all it takes for us to just step out and leave the negativity behind. Like, it's not an issue to not answer your phone for people. It's not an issue to go into isolation as long as you identify that it's not depression. It's not an issue to just decide to date yourself, even if you're in a relationship or a marriage. I mean, you have to take time for yourself in this world. We live in such a mundane society that everything is about the hustle. Everything is about waking up every day and you got to do something and you got to have a title and you have to have a position. And what does that even mean? Like, what does it mean? It means nothing at all if your soul is rotten to the core. It means nothing to get up and put on beautiful garments and look fancy and wonderful on the outside if you're rotten to the core. It's time for you to start separating yourself to work on yourselves, because some of you out there are just rotten. And I'm sorry, this is what's coming to my mind. You're rotten and I'm rotten as well, but I'm working on it. I'm working on sweetening my spirit, because what happens is hurt people. And when we have all of this yuck inside of us from years and years of dysfunction, and when someone comes into our life to tell us about ourselves, we get offensive and cut them off. So when we continue to operate in this dysfunction and these unhealthy habits, we begin to turn ugly on the inside and the outside, but we still view ourselves as beautiful. But honey, I'm here to tell you today that you're no longer beautiful. Your stuff stinks. And it's time to fast, and it's time to stop blaming others and victimizing yourselves and the situation and being manipulative to others who come into your life to try to help you. You know, you have all of this right here, this regret and this emptiness, and there's rapid action. But I'm telling you something that I know from experience. In order for you to really experience true change, you have to go deep down inside, and you have to dissect every part of you. All of the things that you compartmentalize throughout the years, you have to go and undo the way that you were taught. The things that you learned in your adolescent years, the things that relationships taught you, your parents taught you, just people in your life that you've come encounter with, different workplaces. You have to rid yourself of all of those things. You have to go and check everything, because if not, what happens is these issues tend to lie dormant. And we think that we're healed and we're better until it comes up again in a new relationship or a new job, or just trying to manifest something healthy in our lives, a new goal. These things will often come back up, and you're like, and you feel defeated, and you just give up altogether. You turn back to the alcohol, you turn back to the sex and the different relationships, the multiple people that you're telling this person one thing, telling another person another thing, but really it's because you're empty inside. You don't know where to start. And I'm telling you today, it starts with a fast. It starts with isolation and getting over the fact that you have to appease others, getting over the fact that no one will come to rescue you and save you. We were born alone, but when we're born, we're given our caretakers, and that could be a mother, a father, an auntie, an uncle, a grandparent. Anyone could be a caretaker, and we're given them to raise us, and they have their ideologies and their religion and their philosophies, and and we take that in. And it isn't until we get to an age where we have an awakening, where we want to kind of formulate thoughts of our own, but we don't know where to start. We want to have that, and I think that's what's happening now in this time. People are stepping out, and they're looking for the truth. They're looking for, because, when we're raised up in a household, that is our truth, because you have to abide by certain rules and regulations. And if you don't, there's consequences. So, out of fear, we don't step out, because, you're under someone else's demise. And that's a part of, our upbringing for everyone. No one is, separated from that. But when you get to the point where you know that there's more out there, but you don't know how to find it, the first step that I would say to follow is to fast and to isolate yourselves. And you can still be friendly from a distance, but to isolate yourself where you are really, really looking within for the truth. You're not looking on Google. You're not like me. I don't even watch television. During my fast, I don't watch television, and I do apologize to those who know me and who are a part of my journey. Thank you for joining me and being supportive. But during my fast, I have very minimal contact with others. I don't watch television. I don't listen to the radio when I get in the car, because I really want to be downloaded by source. I want the universe to really connect with me. How is it that I live right here on earth and I'm so disconnected? How is it that you live here right with me, and we go out into the world and we're so busy going to this job to fulfill a need for a corporation? We're busy going to run an errand for someone else. We pass each other. We're beeping at each other. We're distributing road rage and anger. And how is it that we're one? We're reflections of one another, love, but we don't know how to connect. We don't know where it begins, because we're so caught up in this matrix. But I'm telling you where it starts. It starts within. It starts by going to fast. I'm just going to be repetitive in saying this, because as I repeat myself, it will download inside of your cerebral cortex, inside of your body, inside of your veins that are connected to your ancestral lineage. You are connected to source just as I am. My gift isn't any different from yours. We all share the same gift. But it is time for you to go within and fast and to really look for answers, because in all teachings, it shows that there's an end and there's a beginning. And we are all going to be a part of that great transformation. But wouldn't it be so much beautiful to really be on the same page where we're distributing love and we're distributing kindness, amongst each other and just whoever we come encounter with? Wouldn't that be amazing? It would be. It would be very amazing. I feel like I need to end the reading. I need to go and rest and gather some water, because doing this, it takes a lot of energy from me, and I am fasting. But I want you to know that you can join me on this path. This path can be yours. We can do this together, but it has to be a choice. And I say that in each and every one of my readings, that it has to be a choice. You have to decide that you want to be different. You have to decide that. I'm going to move the mic away before I go, because I really want to connect with you guys. I really want to connect with you right now. Someone out there, I'm just going to call it out how I feel it. Someone out there has just broken up with someone. Someone has just broken your heart. Someone out there is looking for love and they haven't found it. Someone out there is struggling right now. You received the eviction notice. Someone out there has just lost their job. Someone out there has just been promoted. Someone out there has just found love. Someone out there has just lost a baby. Someone out there was just told the most horrific things. Someone out there just lost a son, a mother, a grandmother, a brother, a sister, a cousin, an uncle, a close friend. And for those things that I didn't call out, it's still here in mind and in the atmosphere. So I address all pain, and I also address all happiness. We are one, okay? I'm here to tell you that whatever you're going through is not going to last forever. It's not going to last forever. Sometimes we have to go through things because our story is for someone else. I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to stop believing. I don't want you to start doubting yourself right now. You came so far. I mean, if anyone heard your testimony, they wouldn't believe how beautiful you are. I don't know if you know the story, after going through all of that, how beautiful you are. But I don't know if you know the story of Meshach, Abednego. It's three of them. I'm sorry. Someone comment below and tell me, it's just not coming to mind right now. Meshach, and Abednego. But they went through the fiery furnace. And I believe sometimes the Bible speaks in parables. But they went through the fiery furnace to be renewed. And even when they were burning, they were covered. So even while you are out there going through the fiery tribulations in your life, and it feels like the heat is on you, and I speak to the men as well, the men that are the head of our households, the pressure may be on right now, and you don't know what to do. Know that you're covered in this season, and you're going to come out of it. We all go through the balance of life, good and evil, both. We all go through that. So understand that this is not just your story. It's not just your story. Take time to meditate. Take time to pray. Take time to manifest what you want. I am going to be 40 next year, and I'm single. Starting over. And I'm okay with that, because Source has a plan for me. And now I believe it, and now I accept it as my truth. We can't look to the left, we can't look to the right to see what others are doing and compare ourselves to them. You will forever feel inadequate if you do that. You have to look at where you are right now, and you got to walk in your own shoes. You have to begin to wear your own shoes. We start off with baby shoes, and then we go into toddler size, and then kid size, and then adult size. That's just how it is in life. If you're going through something that's extremely tough right now, it's because you've outgrown your shoes. But if you're looking to the left or the right at their shoes in admiration, you will forever wear these shoes that no longer fit. You won't go out and buy your new pair. It's time for a transformation in your life. It's time for a makeover. It's time for you to accept that you have outgrown those shoes. It's time for some others to take off the shoes that they borrowed. Shoes that you borrowed may consist of you going through some very traumatic events in your life, and you're still wearing that pain. Those are not your shoes, sweetheart. That's not your pain. You've experienced it. You went through the situation, and it hurt you terribly. It cut you deep. But you're walking around wearing this, and it's taken over your identity. Rename yourself if you have to, in the spirit, or even if you have to go to the courts. But mainly I'm speaking in the spirit. Rename yourself. Rename your story. You write your story. And you decide how you want to start it. Well, not necessarily how you... Well, start the new story, yes. But you decide the finishing touches of your own story. And by doing that, you're taking control over your life. I'm going to quickly pull from the gemstones. Some of you might want to know what gemstones are good for you to carry around for protection, for insight. Citrine. 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 Citrine would be good for you to go and pick up. And the word for today is life is like a camera. Focus on what is important. Capture the good times. Develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, take another shot. Love someone you never loved. Hug someone you never hugged. And touch someone who's never been touched. I'm out, guys. I'm going to go grab my water and rest. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace. If I can get up out this chair. Bye, guys.